Hello athletes and fans of bodybuilding, Tarek El-Guindy with the Mr. Olympia. This past weekend we saw some great competitors earning their qualification or winning a Pro Olympia qualification. I'm going to start in Korea, Yoonsung Lee. This gentleman has already been to the Mr. Olympia, but this performance is actually his best. And I'm telling you guys, I looked at his pictures and I couldn't really see flaws. He has no glaring weaknesses. Look at the small waist, the V-taper, full chest, the back separation. This is a complete competitor. He actually looks quite big, and if he was able to make the weight, that means that he can overpower some of the competitors at the Olympia. This happens when competitors have small joints. They tend to they tend to have less weight than competitors that have bigger joints. So he can really make an impression at the Olympia by overpowering some of the other competitors. I want you to write down his name, Yoonsung Lee from Korea, because I think right off the bat, this guy can come to the Olympia and make a name for himself. Moving on to Florida, yes, Ashley Kallwasser. Last week I said Amy Ling Delgado is doing her best impersonation of Ashley Kallwasser. She's been winning everywhere. Well, Ashley Kallwasser did not like that. She said, I'm gonna do a show next week and I'm going to win, and I think she beat over 35 competitors. Ashley Kallwasser seems to be getting better. Man, I can't believe I'm saying this. She's won 44 pro shows, and this might have been one of her best performances. I love the red bikini. I know she does the green a lot, but the red is nice. The front pose is a killer. It's been a killer since 2013 when she won her first Olympia. And I think from the back, there's some fullness to the glutes that we haven't seen in the past. So I think Ashley is doing something different here to surprise us all at the Olympia. Congratulations to Ashley and her coach, Adam Bonilla. The physique is coming along nicely. Moving on to St. Louis, congratulations to the Titones. They are masters at putting on great shows in the Midwest. I want to start with George Brown. Man, from the front, he's a statue, okay? He is perfect, the abs, the chest. We've always mentioned that George needed to get better from the back. If he had better back, if he had a width, if he had a little bit more detail, George could be a serious contender. And I'm gonna tell you that his back is almost there. You can see a lot more detail, you can see thickness, and now the width is also coming. George is dangerous. A lot of people forgot about Ryan Terry. They're like, oh, Ryan Terry is done, and he came back to win the Olympia. Pay attention to George Brown, because from the front, this guy is as formidable as it gets. And if he continues to make improvement on that back, that's another one that can shock the world. Moving on to Marika Jones, women's physique. Man, small waist, she has the muscularity, but Marika needs to be a little bit darker on the tanning. Yes, that was the first thing I noticed. She has all the tools to be extremely competitive at the Olympia, and it's okay because she still won the show, but she needed to be darker on the tanning, and we can squeeze a little bit more the conditioning. Guys, the tanning is part of the process. On Primetime Muscle, I'm gonna bring Stacy Kaufman from Pro Tan, and we're gonna talk about competitors that have lost shows, lost pro cards because their tanning was not effective. Now, despite all that, Marika Jones was so dominant, she won the show. But my feedback would be right off the bat, let's come in darker for the Mr. Olympia. Congratulations, Marika Jones. Moving on to Los Angeles, Andre Benson. I've been judging this guy for years. I might even say a decade. I remember when he was an amateur, and he's been growing and growing. He always had very nice lines, and he had the back separation. What he was missing was the chest fullness, which now I think he has accomplished. He looked complete. His side pose when he transitions is a lot more powerful. And when he's the front, it's not only about lines, it's not only about conditioning, he also has the mass necessary to go against guys that have full chest. Congratulations to Andre Benson going to the Olympia. Amazing competitors this past weekend. I'm excited. I also want to talk to you about the Rising Phoenix Invitational Live this Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. The legend herself, Linda Murray, 8-time Miss Olympia, head judge of the Mr. Olympia, Sandy Williamson, Vice President of U.S. Operations, Alex Sacasa, Vice President of European Operations, Alina Popa. They're going to reveal the names of the competitors at the Rising Phoenix. I just want to say something. I have nothing to do with it. I'm just going to be watching the live. So if you got the invitation or if you didn't get the invitation, Tarek had nothing to do with it. I'm just an spectator. I will be there in this live and you better be there. My name is Tarek El Guindy. I'll see you next time.